Hello, Junior 5. This is Mrs. Yasmin. Today we're going to introduce the model answer of Weekend Sheet 1 and Weekend Sheet 2. The first question is the reading text, and you have to read the questions very well. Then try to find their answers from the text. Okay? Here are the answers of this text. The second question is the vocabulary 1. You have to study the vocabulary of Unit 5, Lesson 1 and 2, then answer the questions. Here, complete the following sentence with the words from below. We have some words, and you have to put it in, or put them in the right places. Okay, number 1, his greatest dots is to sail around the globe. The answer will be ambition. Ambition. Number 2, she didn't have enough experience to know what to do. Yes, the answer will be experience. Number 3, if you have been attacked, call the police. Dots. Yes, the answer will be straight away. Number 5, or number 4, which dots will you pick after finishing your college? Career, yes. Number 6 or 5, he began his career as in an international newspaper. Yes, journalist. Number 7, and I love her because her character is dots and smart. Yes, sensible. Number 8, he was also carrying a big dots because he intended to do a tour around London. Yes, rucksack. Number 9, school buildings have been improved and the dots of teachers raised. Yeah, the answer will be qualifications. Number 10, he always forgives us for our mistakes and smiles. So people think he is so decent. And tolerant, yes. The next question is the grammar 1. Fill in the correct form of the comparative adjective in brackets. Number 1, my house is big. Yours. My house is bigger than yours. We add er to the adjective, then. Don't forget to double the last letter if we have a CVC. Number 2, this girl is dots. That one, happy. It will be happier than. We skipped the Y and add IER. Because P is a consonant, there is a consonant before Y, so in this case we skip the Y and put IER instead. And don't forget then. Number 3, non-smokers normally live longer than smokers. We add ER to long. Number 4, Friday is the dots day of the week. In this case, we can't create a comparative form from this adjective because we have the, and we are not comparing between two groups or two things. So in this case, we will use the superlative form. It will be Friday is the busiest day of the week. We skip the Y and put IEST. Number 5, I'm told my sister. Now, comparative form, taller than my sister. Number 6, a blue whale is heavy 25 elephants. Heavier than 25 elephants. Number 7, you look thin last month. Have you lost weight? You look thinner than last month. I doubled the last letter N because we have here CVC's condition, okay? Number 8, bicycles are slow. It will be slower than cars. Number 9, she is the nice person I know. In this case, I can't create a comparative form. The suitable one here is a superlative, so it will be she is the nice person I know. Number 10, computers are cheap. Mobile phones, it will be cheaper than mobile phones. 11, is your brother tall? You? Is your brother taller than you? 12, I think Spanish is easy Japanese, easier than Japanese. 13, our dog is nicer than your dog. 14, glass bottles are better than plastic bottles. Good is irregular adjective and it doesn't remain the same. So we write better instead of good. Good became better. The next question, correct the mistakes. We have some sentence with mistakes. You have to read the sentence very carefully, then start answering them, okay? Like A, Tom works at the moment. Can I take a message? Of course, works is so wrong because we have at the moment. This is a keyword, refers to, yes, the present continuous tense. So it should be Tom is working at the moment. The next one, I'm often playing tennis on Saturday, okay? I can't use the present continuous tense in this sentence because I have often and I have on Saturday, okay? So in this case, I can change this sentence to often play. I often play. Number C, we take usually 3 weeks to complete a project. We take usually, do you remember that the adverbs of frequency come before the main verb and after verb to be? So in this case, we have to write we usually take instead of take usually. The next one, we rarely goes out for dinner, but this week we go out on Saturday. We don't add es or s to the verb with the subject we, so it should be we rarely go. Alright, and the next part of the sentence, we go out on Saturday, it should be are going, because on Saturday. So this sentence, we have two parts. The first part is present simple and the next part is present continuous. The next sentence, he is believing every word she says. Do you remember the stative verbs, string 5? He believes. Stative verbs can be used by with the present continuous, okay? So we have to use the present simple only with this sentence. Angela gets up at 7 o'clock and is having breakfast every day. So here every day it's present simple tense. It should be has. Peter is asking a lot of questions every day. The same here, asks. Jason doesn't know the answer to this question, so he is knowing the answer, the other answers. It's totally wrong because know is a stative verb and should be knows instead of knowing. We attend a meeting in Chicago this weekend. We are attending. Present continuous should be here because this weekend. Now, weekend sheet 2, the first question, read comprehension. As I told you before, read the questions very well, then get the answers from the text. Then the vocabulary question. Study Unit 5, Lesson 3, and Unit 6, Lesson 1. Then answer these questions. Here are the answers of the vocabulary exercise. Then the grammar. Then the language function. The first one is dialogue. You have to read all the sentences and the questions first, then try to guess the answer and write them. Then the reader question. First answer the following question, then we have a quotation. Okay, what did Gonzalez say about Zorro? We are talking in Junior 5 about Chapter 1, so we have to study Chapter 1 first, then try to answer the questions. Read the chapter from the storybook, please, before answering. Thank you so much. Have a good day.